Tony, welcome to the channel here.
What's
Thanks
up,
for
Joel? How
coming.
you doing, man?
Good, brother. So we worked together a few years ago now, right? Or
Yeah, just
last
about 2
year.
years ago. Year and a half. Yep.
And if I recall, you had lost about 50 pounds in 90 days, and you've gone on to lose a little bit more, it sounds like.
Yep, 50 pounds in 90 days, and then I've lost 20 since then.
Ooh, okay. So most people think you lose weight quickly, then what? You gain it right back, right?
Yeah,
Not the
that's what
case.
everyone says. You lose it fast, and then like, oh, you're gonna put it right back on faster than you lost it. Well, no, not doing this. Not using this method, right?
So here's the game we're playing. We're holding nothing back. Someone walks up to you. They say, dude, I noticed you've lost 70 pounds. I have a big event I need to go to in 3 months. I have 50 pounds I want to lose. Can you tell me exactly what I need to do to make that happen? I'll do anything. You tell me, I'll do it. What would you tell them to do?
First thing I'm gonna tell them to do is do a 48-hour fast right out the gate, and they're gonna be like, "What? I can't go 2 days without eating." Yeah, I can. I promise. It's a lot easier than it sounds. After the first 24, it's pretty simple. And then I'm just going to tell them to keep rolling. Either roll 48s, do 48, 72, 48, something along those lines, whatever fits their lifestyle the best, because that's the reality of it. It has to fit.
So 48-hour fast, eat, then another 48-hour fast, rinse and repeat over and over again until the weight's gone.
Yeah, I mean, throw in some 72s to mix it up. Maybe some 24s or what we call OMADs, something like that. But most of the time, man, just roll with those 48s because they're easy to knock out, fast, simple.
Yeah, you said after the first 24 it gets easy, and what's funny is doctors will have you do a 24-hour fast all the time and no one bats an eye. That really is the tough part, but it's getting past that, going to bed, waking up that next morning that you start feeling good, which leads me to my first question because I know nothing about this prolonged fasting. When do you eat your meal? Is that like a breakfast? Is that in the middle of the day, end of the day? When do you recommend people eat?
Well, it's going to be different for everybody. Some people just like have to eat breakfast, right? So they're going to want to have breakfast. But I recommend, and I think what everyone recommends, is eat at nighttime because it really is going to be by eating at dinner, then you're able to stop eating. You go into your next night, you start your first part of your fast is all through while you're sleeping, so it's really easy. Because the problem with eating in the morning, or that I found, is you eat at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., right? And then by noon, and you're gonna have more hunger pain throughout the day. It's a lot easier to start at night.
Yeah, your blood
6,
sugar
7 o'clock.
spikes, then dips, and then you're hungry again. Not to mention you're chock full of willpower at the beginning of the day, whereas at the end of
Right.
the day, you've already exercised all your willpower out. Speaking of exercise, okay, so we're eating 48 hours, eating, fasting 48 hours, eating, fasting 48 hours so far. What about exercise? Is that something you can do when you're not eating food?
Every single day, man. Heck yeah. And honestly, you get more energy the longer you're fasting, right? So the best time to work out, the best time to live on a 72, right? Like right before dinner, like go to the gym, knock it out like at 70 hours. Man, the hormones are kicking, that HGH is spiking, and like you have all sorts of power you don't know what to do with.
Are you still doing? Well, I know you're still losing weight right now. We have an event coming up. We're gonna finally get to meet each other at. I'm pretty pumped about. But let's say you lose 50 pounds. You're happy with the way you look. Are you still having to do rolling 48-hour fast for the rest of your life?
No, actually, I spent I spent probably a year right at that 185 mark. That's what I weighed. And I just stayed right around that area for about a year because I was comfortable. And then I just decided I want to push it further and lose that 20 pounds. But when I was doing that, I'd fast occasionally. It'd be right before vacation, I'd throw in some 48s or 72s. Like before and after, just to kind of prep my body and then get rid of any extra food I put on or any weight I put on during vacation. But no, man, you can do it as much as you want to maintain, but a lot of times I do OMADs. I love them. One meal a day, eat dinner with the family, and go on to the next.
So if someone's going to commit to this for a week just to check it out, that's going to be 48-hour fasts. I'd be curious what your recommendation would be. Best recommendations you can give them as far as what to eat before you start your fast, what to do during your fast so you're not going to bite your arm off, maybe how to break your fast. And before you do get into that, I just want to let anyone know that these are short videos, but if you want more information, we do leave a webinar down below. You can click and we walk you through all this stuff. But just on those 3 points, what to eat before you start, during your fast, and how to break it, what would you tell people?
So to start off, I like to start my fasts off with high protein, high good fat, and like a lower carb type meal, just because if you have higher carbs right before a fast, it seems to give you more hunger pain, more sugar spike, whatever it is. But you definitely notice it more. Definitely don't go into a fast after a binger with alcohol, because you will feel it. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. And so don't do that. But no, and then during a fast, so you have a good heavy meal right before a fast, you jump in, you go to bed, next morning, wake up, drink a gallon of water. First thing, I try to do it by noon. The reason I do it by noon is, let's be real, like, you drinking that much water, you're gonna be in the bathroom all day, right? So if you drink it by noon, anything after that's extra, only gonna help you lose more weight. And then the ultimate part of that is, you're not up all night taking a leak, right? Like, you're not up every 2 hours. If you don't drink your gallon until 8 o'clock at night, you're gonna notice it. Drink plenty of electrolytes. We use the Ultima powder in the program, so that's what works the best for me. I love it. And and then from there, depending on how long the fast is, you just keep on rolling like that. You can have some pickle juice if you really get hungry. And then ultimately, when you break your fast, you're kind of breaking it the same way you started it, right? Like, I usually start off with something light, I don't know, a little bit of cheese, deli meat, something like that. A lot of people use broth, however you want to do it. And then an hour later, have your meal, but eat slow. That's the biggest thing. Take your time, enjoy that food, because it tastes so much better after 48 or 72 hours. Oh my goodness. Like, and the cool part is, you don't even have that craving for like McDonald's or some kind of fast food, right? You're just really, after that amount of time, you're like, I want steak, I want chicken. You just want really good food. So that's really another benefit, right? It kind of helps get rid of those cravings for the junk food.
Yeah, it breaks out of that cycle of just wanting more crap all the time.
Right, exactly.
Man, so there you have it, folks. Tony just told you how to lose 50 pounds in 90 days, rolling 48-hour fast. Start with a steak and some vegetables or another high protein, high fat, low carb meal. Gallon of water minimum per day. Get some electrolytes in, Ultima elements, even just some regular Himalayan salts and magnesium, you name it, and then rinse and repeat. Now, the sad truth is, most people won't do this. There are some that will. I get messages, not every day, but every week, from people who listen to our content, and they do go on and conquer it. The overwhelming majority, though, they do need accountability, they do need community, and they do need people to ask questions to as they arise. If that's you, click that link in the bio. We'll be happy to give you a free consultation, try to help you out with your unique situation. But otherwise, Tony left nothing on the table, brother, so I appreciate you giving the people what they so desperately want.
Yeah, man, thanks for giving me a shout out, man. I appreciate it.
All right, Tony's the man. Where can they follow you, Tony, if they want to follow you?
Oh, man, they can find me on Facebook. They can find me attached to your profile, because I'm always following the Shed Fat Pass program, man.
Tony Young, look him up. But sorry, ladies, he's married.